What is going on, everybody? JC here with you again. Time to give you my first update and software overview of the HTC 10. This guy right here. Sorry it's taking so long, but we are here. We are ready to go, ready to get you that software overview and the initial impressions on the HTC 10. First of all, let me say hardware, as I said in the unboxing, absolutely fantastic. Love this phone. Extremely lightweight in the hand. Oh my gosh, it feels so good in the hand, you guys. It feels so good. The power button is actually textured, so it's really easy to press, so you won't mix it up between the volume buttons and the power button. And it's actually situated right in the middle of the device, so very, very easy to reach. Like, literally, I don't have to, like, do any hand shimmies or anything like that. Bam, right there. Boom, done. Fingerprint scanner at the bottom. Extremely fast, extremely accurate. One of the best fingerprint scanners I've ever seen, ever used. It's amazing. So, like, already got it set up. Bam, done. That quick. Easy peasy. So, real quick, let's go software overview. Some of you who are familiar with HTC and HTC Sense, which is their skin of Android. So every manufacturer has their own skin. Samsung is TouchWiz, LG is LG UI, HTC is HTC Sense. They've had it for years. Honestly, in my opinion, HTC's has always been one of my favorite. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So you may be asking, JC, are you using a launcher on your HTC 10? Because that doesn't look like HTC Sense. The answer to that is no! This is HTC Sense, whatever version it is, on the HTC 10. It's amazing. It's very, very similar to stock Android. They've really cut back on a lot of things, really brought the Google experience out, which is awesome. So good on HTC for that. Let's hope some of the other manufacturers, hint, hint, will get on that bandwagon. But they've still retained a few of the things. So if you're familiar, BlinkFeed. BlinkFeed's pretty cool. It's kind of a news aggregate reader. So all that means to say is you can add different news articles, you can bring in stuff from Facebook, from Twitter, I think, from different news articles that you want to read. You can put it all on your phone right here, and it'll aggregate it for you in this nice little beautiful kind of pictured mosaic of pictures and articles and stuff that you can read. Really cool. There, if you want to use it, totally don't have to. It lives right to the left of your leftmost home screen. So here's home screen, bam, BlinkFeed. All right. Again, you can totally use it if you want to. If you don't want to use it, totally up to you. Quick settings. Nope, excuse me. Pull down with two hands. Quick settings. Your fingers. Quick settings. Very, very similar to Google. Bam. Go in here. Settings. Very similar to stock Android. Nothing unusual going on here. Real quick, I did want to mention HTC Connect. So Chromecast, things like that. HTC 10 supports AirPlay. Wait, hold on, JC. I thought AirPlay was an iOS thing that uses on an iPhone. You are correct, sir. And HTC 10 will actually support AirPlay, or does actually support the AirPlay standard. So you will be able to throw the content from your HTC 10 to your Apple TV. What? Good on HTC for that. Oh, some of you say, oh, Apple. Hey, options are good, people. Options are good. Let's not forget that. The last thing HTC has kept is their app drawer. Some of you are like, oh my god, it scrolls vertically. What's happening to the world? What's happening to the world is this is HTC Sense. A lot of other manufacturers, they like to do scrolling left and right. Totally up to you. 6, 1.5 dozen the other. I kind of like the vertical, but hey, it's an app drawer, guys. It holds apps. It doesn't have to be this amazing, wonderful, brilliant thing. It holds your applications. That's all it is supposed to do. All right, so let's see what else we got on here. The apps that came built in with it weren't very many. You got your Google apps that came with it. Let's see, I'm trying to find the HTC ones that came with it. Mail. HTC included their mail, their messages service, their people app, their phone app. Let's see, that's about it. That's pretty much it. Zoe Video Editor. Those are really the only things they did that they kept that were their own. Real quick, let's talk about camera software just briefly. So HTC has, photo, video, very standard. They've got photo Zoe camera. It's kind of like if you've ever seen live photos on an iPhone. What it does is it captures actually 3 seconds of pictures and video and kind of molds them into a little video, so you kind of get to capture the whole moment. Pretty cool. Panorama. They got a pro mode, so if you really like to screw around with the settings and take some really fancy pictures, you can definitely do it on the HTC 10. You can control a lot of the different settings, so good on HTC for that. Video, slow-mo, selfie settings, all the typical normal stuff. Camera on this guy, absolutely fantastic. This camera is amazing. Definitely can go head-to-head with the Galaxy S7, Galaxy S7 Edge. Low-light photography on this guy was fantastic. I'll hopefully be uploading some camera samples to my Instagram page and Twitter page very soon. So with some low-light photography, I was blown away by how good the low-light photography on this guy was. So something to keep in mind. Last thing I want to touch on, battery life on the HTC 10. Bam! absolutely fantastic. It's not going to get you 3 or 4 days, but if you're a medium to light user, it will certainly get you through a full day, probably half of another one. If you're a pro user, you're going to get through a full day just fine. So battery life on the HTC 10, they did a really, really awesome job with it. Been very, very impressed. Front camera has OIS stabilization, the first of its kind supposedly in the world. So if you're really into the selfie game, number 1, get over yourself. Number 2, you're going to take some awesome selfies with this guy. So anyway, that's really my first update on the HTC 10 and the software overview. You guys stay tuned. I'm going to hopefully get you some more advanced and some more firm battery numbers in the next update. I'm going to try. Can't promise. I'll do my best, though. But that's it for me with the HTC 10's first update. Love you guys so much. Stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you next time.